Go back home after this.
Oh, Anna.
Alright, so here's the deal.
This girl from the UK.
Cinematically, that movie was not terrible. In terms of plot,
It was alright.
In terms of...
It followed the storyline.
It did to some extent. It did take its liberties. I understand the liberties. I understand the liberties. It's okay.
Avatar Roku.
They didn't explain Roku, but what really bothered me was the writing. Holy crap, that writing was terrible.
What do you mean?
No, Katara, don't hit the spear.
Alright.
Also, there's like a bunch of little plot things that, like, if you know Avatar, really piss you off. For example, anyone who's seen Avatar: The Last Airbender knows the episode Imprisoned, where the Fire Nation takes all these prisoners into a giant metal fortress where they can't bend. Well, that happens in this too, except that giant metal fortress is made of rock and is on land. And yet, for some reason, the benders don't bend their way out.
And Katara should try to rally the troops, not Aang.
Yeah, and Katara didn't do basically diddly in this movie.
That,
I'm pretty sure Katara had like 5 lines
I
tops.
think that Sokka, or in this case Sokka, did more damage than Katara did.
Yeah, agreed. But also, here's the other thing.
He actually
names.
He actually used his boomerang.
He used his boomerang, but Sokka has no personality. Neither did Aang. Neither did Katara. Sorry, Gavin. We have to be right with this. Okay. It's not Sokka. It's Sokka, Aang, and Iroh. I'm not even joking about that. It is Sokka, Aang, and Iroh.
And where's the fucking T? I want T for Iroh.
Yeah, what? Iroh is jacked out of his mind.
No, Iroh gets T.
Iroh is jacked out of his mind this whole movie.
Iroh is just like...
I mean, what? He's not fat and jolly. And like, I'm Uncle Iroh. Let's have tea together.
He should be a little bit more fatter and bulkier and buffer.
Agreed. So in conclusion...
No, not in conclusion. We still have more to talk about.
Well, I mean, this camera video is going to be short. We got to conclude it.
Alright, whoa.
Well, okay. Right. Sum up.
Visuals were great, though.
Visuals are great. Appa's body looked great. Appa's face looked like crap.
Yeah,
they did not do a good job with his face.
Stretched.
Momo was never named.
Momo was never named.
They say Momo once.
All right, they say Momo once. They heard it here, folks.
When did they see Momo once?
I don't remember.
They say Momo once when they're in the pool with
You're right.
Aang just goes, Momo, don't touch that. That's the only time you hear it.
Oh my God, they named him.
That's the only time you hear it. You don't understand the backstory for the
Momo. Yeah, you don't understand anything about Momo. A lot of the characters are just like there and thrown away. No interesting characters. I wasn't interested in any of them. Dev Patel, props for at least trying in a movie that did not really give him the time to try. That's Dev Patel.
Best character in the entire movie.
Well, he's the best character in the series too. I mean, like, no, hands down.
I've always liked Zuko.
Hands down. But
it's like Vegeta in DBZ.
But Gavin just turned the wrong way, but that's okay.
Did I?
No big deal. Yeah. In conclusion, at this point, acting meh, except for Dev Patel, who was really good. Visuals very good, except for faces. Appa's face sucked.
Princess was hot.
Screenwriting, holy crap! M. Night Shyamalan, what the hell did you write? Story. You got to explain more, M. Night Shyamalan. You didn't explain diddly freaking doodah. Like, I don't know. To people who don't know Avatar, the moon spirit is really important to bending because the moon controls the tides. That's how they learn to bend. And when the moon is full, their bending gets stronger. They don't explain any of that in the movie.
No, but
and the whole time, Gavin,
you get it when the guy's bending and the moon stops and then his bending goes.
Yes, but by that point you're just like, oh, that's why it's bad. At this point, you followed them for at least 45 minutes, hearing them talk about, like, we're gonna get the moon spirit, 45 minutes of why, leading up to finally, like, oh, I mean, like, it's annoying, it's frustrating, and especially if you're a fan.
I guess so, but
screenwriting was awful. Direction was pretty terrible too. I mean, M. Night Shyamalan needs to learn.
Visuals are good.
Yeah.
Said that already.
You said that. Visuals are good. Score was mediocre. Nothing to write home about. The
Avatar State was
Avatar State looked stupid.
But I mean, come on, think about it though.
Aang was a pussy in Avatar State.
Yeah, what the hell? Like, okay,
I'm gonna make a giant wave.
I'm gonna make a giant wave that does absolutely nothing, and then the Fire Nation is just gonna turn away.
I really liked how Zhao died.
You know,
gets pulled into the water. And
I agree to some extent. What I don't agree with, though, is that makes it more of a... Instead of justice catching up with Zhao, it makes it almost too coincidental. I almost felt like the soldiers just found him and were like, oh, well, let's kill him.
Well,
Instead of like the divine retribution.
Think about it though. No. He just firebended.
Well, yeah, but I mean,
Firebend that huge ball of fire, and soldiers are going to be like, huh, what's up there?
well, no, what I'm saying is they would stumble upon him as a firebender and just kill him. In the TV show, it's the thing that actually kills Zhao is the spirits.
Yeah.
They actually pull him under. And that, to me, is much more powerful than
That
having a
would've
bunch of
been-
waterbenders just kill
Technically, it's
him.
Aang when he's in his super.
No, it's not at that point,
no.
actually. Aang is
No.
actually on the ground out of the Avatar state at that point.
No, I thought he was still in the Avatar.
No. 30 seconds before, he's put down on the ground and is like, oh, I'm
Let me
tired.
know where I'm going.
Just keep going straight. But we really got to cut this video off because I'm running out of time. So, on a scale of 1 to 5, 5 being the best, Steve, what do you give the movie?
Fuck it.
You heard it there. Gavin.